Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Good as Gold number 50, round number 4. I am OrD, that's O-R-D. As you can see next to me over there, the game has already started. We have to wait 15 seconds on this overlay just for video editing purposes. So we will say hello to Nostalgia Talex. Oh, no worries, we gotta pause. Why are we rushing? Hi, Nostalgia,
Because
how
we
you
have to
doing?
go to the bathroom. But when we're in there, we don't have to be Russian. We can be European.
Oh,
God. Old jokes from when I was a kid. Hey, everybody. I'm Nostalgia Talex. We are going to be getting to this game here in just a second between OmGiiTzMaxx versus Tag from Team Invert Gaming. I know that one. He's here representing Invert Gaming tonight.
What is
So
that?
let's do this.
Invert
Top right-hand
Gaming?
corner, Invert Gaming.
All right.
Yeah. Spotting up here in the top right-hand corner as our red Zerd player on Daybreak LE, we have OmGiiTzMaxx. That's how I'm going to pronounce that.
The whole game. Exactly that voice I expected.
My throat will be dead by the end of the day.
Indeed.
And then in the bottom left-hand corner as our purple Terran player from Team Invert Gaming, we have Tag, a.k.a. Potato.
Also known as Protoss.
Potato Toss. He's the Potato Toss. But yeah, he is. Did I say Terran or something?
No, yeah.
No, I just didn't say his race. But yes, everybody will from this day forward call Tag Potato, and that is just exactly what's going to happen. So when we're casting his game today, we call him Potato. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put that next to his name. He is Potato now. And this is
because he says he never wants that Potato to come out as being his nickname. That's because I nicknamed him that. So we have to nickname him that.
Oh, fantastic! I'm glad we could cast one of your friend's games and just make him mad at you. Don't be mad at me. It's all his fault, Potato.
It's all me. All right, well, this will be a ZVP. Actually, that was what we were talking about before, having the last matchup be ZVP. Actually, we started with a ZVP. Actually, what we haven't had is a PVT. No, we had that. We've had a little bit of everything today. We just had no mirror matchups yet.
That's true. All right, admin,
to.
you're doing good so far. Next one's a mirror matchup. Make sure you set that up.
PvP, preferably, yes. That's my favorite matchup.
Is it? Do you tend to play a lot of Protoss then?
Well, Protoss is my main race.
Oh.
It's also my highest league race. I can random and play around gold platinum with random, but my Protoss is diamond, so as of today, actually. All right, well, let's take a look at this wall here. It looks like Tag is doing a very, very interesting Fast Forge expand here, putting a kind of like a Tetris piece, L-shaped sideways wall so far. For our Zerg player, we see that the hatch has gone down, as well as Spawning Pool was actually a hatch first build, because this is a very large rush distance map, so you feel safe doing something like that.
All right, I'm putting it on your observer at the moment. Looks like there's a problem with the stream.
Is there? What is wrong with the stream?
It crashed for a moment. Now I think it's live.
I had a problem where I saw your overlay, but it said live, so I just refreshed the stream and it worked.
Okay. Did we drop out there? Anybody? Everybody?
It's a possibility. Lefty said yes, so.
And he's our admin, but PJ also said yes, and she says we're fine. Thank you. Oh, you're fine too, baby. All right.
PJ is, I assume, your girlfriend.
Indeed, she actually outranks me in StarCraft.
Oh, of course. Really?
She is that sexy, indeed.
That is awesome. That is a woman with power in the relationship right there.
I will add that she plays Protoss, so...
We got against Protoss, huh?
Nothing at all.
There we go. Anyways, along inside this game, we see that our Zerg... OmGiiTzMaxx is taking that third base. Going to be playing very, very standard 3-base versus 2-base Protoss early game here. And that's something that you tend to see. This is probably, I would say, the most standard PvZ we've seen so far, except Tag, aka Potato, is doing some weird stuff with his wall. Double gateway, single assimilator, no cybernetics core quite yet. So it looks like we're going to see him do a little bit of an earlier game aggression with those Zealots, try to cancel off that third base before it finishes up.
Okay, trying for that +1 timing with the Zealots, definitely laying down pretty much all of his chrono in there. He's got, now he's chronoing out a few probes, a lot queued up.
Yeah, he's got a probe train queued up there in that Nexus. Only at the natural, not in the main. The main, a little undersaturated there on probes. He could actually have about double what he's got there, and he would have a nice saturation.
A little disappointed to see that. He also needs to lay down a pylon or he's going to get supply blocked here. Ooh, Tig. Potato.
Well, it looks like he will supply block himself momentarily, but he's probably going to be moving out with those 5 zealots as they finish up, try to hit that third base before the roaches come. The roach warden is already about 50% done though, so I don't know how effective that's going to be. There's this a huge amount of zealots being made. Finally realizing that he has been supply blocked. He's still producing. He's got the 1 gas going. Cybernetic Square is not finished up, but he's finishing that +1 attack. It looks like he was trying to do a +1 zealot, probably about 7 zealot +1 timing, but because of that momentary hiccup there with the supply blocking, that didn't end up happening.
Yeah, it looks like he may not be moving out at all. Looks like a knee-jerk reaction. He went, oh, I'm supply blocked. I'll just send what I have. And then he stopped, and I don't really know. That may have been a good decision, may not have been, but now it's definitely too late. There's a queen and a spine crawler down at the third, and Max just needs to pop off a few more overlords, and he'll be able to basically jump up to 150 supply in no time at all. Let's open up that unit tab. We see he's got only 10 larvae right now, but he's got 3 queens, 3 hatcheries, upgrading that layer right now. So Potato is starting to fall significantly behind. There he is, moving out across the map, passing the Automaton 2000.
Yeah, it looks like he is actually producing another 2 gateways. He's going to be up to 6 gates right now. Warp Gate is on its way as well. He hasn't tried a +2, but, I mean, if he does go for a really, really early timing there with getting the, so let's say, 7 gate or 8 gate blink, with that +2 attack, he can do quite a lot of damage, but at this point, I don't believe that would be as effective. He does have these 7 zealots, and he's got to do something with them, but with the roaches out now by Max, I don't believe he's going to be able to maximize his damage.
Oh, nice. And now we hear a warping of Zealots back at home, I believe that was. No, in mind it was Stalkers. The Zealots are moving in. Looks like they're target firing first. The Spine Crawler, one of them is going to go down immediately. The Spine Crawler finally does die. No transfuse. Queen immediately afterwards. Let's see the reaction out of, oh my god, it's Max. He brings the roaches down. And now the Zealots working on the larva. That really wasn't very effective out of most of them. The roaches are target firing. The hatchery is just fine. And I don't think any drones or anything besides a queen died there.
Well, he did get the 2 spine crawlers. He did get the queen as well. If he had pulled back with those zealots, moved off of creep, obviously, so the roaches couldn't chase them after they had killed that queen, they actually would have done enough damage for it to be kind of annoying. But the fact that he sacrificed all of those zealots trying to get down that hatchery put him really, really far behind. As we take a look at that supply right now, 118 for OmGiiTzMaxx versus the 65 of Teg. And Max, he's getting that macro hatch down now. He's got quite a lot of roaches. He does have that +1 attack. +2 is on the way. I don't know if Ted can get back into this, at least without having to do some sort of really big push with Immortals, and that's what he's doing right now. Double Robotics Facility has been started. But even then, is it enough? I mean, Max is got a lot. He's got 3 bases. He can resupply on Zerglings once he sees those Immortals.
Yeah, and he's setting up that 4th base, and he's got that macro hatchery already halfway done. He's got the Evo chamber working, and things are definitely starting to spiral out of control for our poor potato friend. Hopefully he has something interesting up his sleeve. Goes with a double Immortal. That's a pretty good counter to roaches. Either Colossus or Immortal really are fairly effective. You definitely should be mixing in some sentries into this mix about now-ish so that they can build up enough energy for lots of force fields, as they will be pivotal in the engagement that is inevitable here. He warps in a ton of zealots and still no sentries at all. That's making me a little bit nervous for him.
Yeah, I mean, Sentry Immortal is definitely the counter to the mass roach play that, oh my god, it's Max is doing, but he's also getting Aspire too. So, I mean, it looks like he wants to transition eventually out of this. He wants to get to that hive and he wants to get Broodlords. And he's kind of pushing that in terms of time. Looks like he's going to be going for that little bit of an attack right now. I don't believe Teg can hold this. There's so many roaches here. But, if Teg does have at least a good engagement, does get that blink up, because it's not there quite yet. Actually, their Immortals are here now as well.
The roaches aren't going to take out the rocks. Oh, okay. Yes, don't go up that choke point. Just take out the rocks. Give yourself
with that, addition of those two immortals, I definitely have to say that Tag could have held that. He's even making a sentry to join into this army now. I would have liked to see a little bit more, but I mean, he's still in a bad position. The Spire is finished up now for our red Zerg player as well as that infestation pit, so he is going to be attacking the hive and he is going to be getting those broodlords sooner than later. He's going to have those 4 bases, and Tag is still going to be on these 2 bases. And I mean, he once wanted to be a mighty potato, but it looks like he's just going to end up being a little bit of a spud.
I have to say this right now. Well done, Max. He is a gold level player who just got a sub 14-minute max. That is a hard thing to do, and that's also bad for Potato, because it means that he really didn't put any pressure on at all, just let the Zerg do whatever he wanted, which was to get maxed, and then to start stacking up a large amount of minerals in his bank. The engagement may be happening here. Max allowing the concave to more or less be created. Micro forward Potato, decent force fields. The Roaches run away. Oh, wow, this is going in Potato's favor so well right now. The Roaches can't even run.
Yeah, fortunately, Glue Reconstitution never finished up for Max, so Tag did get some really great force fields trapping most of that army. Even though Max is starting to resupply at this point, Tag actually just did a beautiful job of clearing a lot of that out, and those 4 immortals helping out so much. However, if you look at that production tab right now, Max is resupplying with 27 roaches at one time, and that is not a small number of roaches.
No, it is not. And you see he's got 2 roaches up here at the 3rd. I think they may have killed a probe earlier that tried to expand. I don't know if Potato has noticed that or if he even attempted, but he does have his 3rd going down here where his army is protecting it. And it looks like... No, I thought for a moment that we might have 2 ships passing in the night as, oh my guys, Max went north.
No, it looks like he is just going to be holding that watchtower. He can actually see the Protoss army moving down now. The Protoss does have that +2 attacks, more force fields going down, trapping some more roaches. I mean, if Tag can just continue to make those sentries and get those engagements that he's been doing with those force fields, you know, he could actually plaster right through this Zerg army, because roaches, they don't have burrow currently. They don't have tunneling claws. They can't repair themselves, and if they try to engage off of creep, they probably wouldn't be able to outrun those stalkers.
It's very true indeed. The one thing lacking really right now for our Max friend is his creep spread in general. He definitely could have this creep more or less up the ramp. Now he's just starting a... Wow, he's got a ton of creep right next to each other. It's going to be really hard to clear up. I'm not even sure I see the observer for Potato. And as a matter of fact, he does not have one. He does have the 10 sentries now, which is really good to see. The 6 immortals, the 20 stalkers, and the 14 zealots. Right now we're looking at a 71 drone to a 62 probe, and that's more or less even, considering that drones don't tend to mine at the same rate that probes do. Also, you'll notice this engagement. I really like how Potato is just moving forward, picking off few at a time, really trading cost efficiently against these roaches, and now he's forced Max to pull far enough back that he's able to, just outright kill the 5th base there. No cancel went down, and now he's returning. The patience is fantastic. He's setting up even more gateways, which is a good thing, which a lot of players don't do. Really fun game to watch so far. A lot of simple things being done correctly.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, though. Oh my god, it's Max. He did finish up that hive. Greater Spire has been completed. He did make some corruptors, so we will be seeing Broodlords joining the fray very, very soon. And the problem when you see a lot of Broodlords with these roaches is the roaches, they tend to really control the ground. They can block, like, the stalkers from blinking forward, hitting those Broodlords. But let's see if Teg is actually going to be able to do some good stuff here. If he could get up and, of course, trapped half that army going up the ramp, that would have been really great for him. There is observers in this army now, so we see all that creep spread has actually been taken care of here. All right, let's see if the roaches pull down towards this. All right, the Broodlord's moving in. It looks like he's going to take out the Spectral Rocks.
Oh, the Broodlords are morphing right behind, and I don't know if they're seen just yet, but these roaches are dying so quickly. Oh,
yeah, they're dying very, very fast. There's not a lot of stalkers here, though. Let's see. Okay, one Broodlord does get taken out. A couple more are starting to get pinched here by these sentries. But look at that. A lot of the Immortals cleaning up all of the ground army.